All right, curling fans, it's time for another deep dive. And this time, we're looking at something pretty exciting.
Yeah.
The Canadian mixed doubles curling trials are underway. And we've been getting a ton of questions from people asking us, break this down. Like, who should we be watching? What's going on? Give us the inside scoop.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to break down some of the highlights from the first few days.
Yeah.
And kind of give our expert opinions on who to watch and what to expect as the trials unfold.
For sure.
So just as a reminder for those who maybe aren't as familiar with this event, we have 8 teams in each pool,
Right.
A and B, and the top 3 teams from each pool will advance to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And then ultimately the winners will face off in the final,
Yeah.
which is scheduled for Saturday.
That's right.
Now, what makes these trials so exciting?
Oh, so much.
Well, is that the winning duo will get to represent Canada
100% can.
at the World Mixed Doubles Curling Championship.
Yeah, that's right.
And then from there, they'll have a shot at
Potentially
qualifying for the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milan Cortina.
Yeah.
So the stakes are high.
Extremely high.
And there's one really cool story that we have to talk about right off the bat.
Okay.
There's a father-daughter duo competing this year, Jim and Jalen Cotter.
Oh, wow.
How cool is that?
That's amazing.
I mean, talk about family ties on the ice, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so let's dive into some of the highlights from the first 3 draws. And, what stands out to you so far?
Well, first of all, I got to say the competition is just fierce. I mean, every team is bringing their A game. And even in these early rounds, we're seeing some really impressive performances.
Totally agree.
One of the things that's really caught my eye is how many teams are undefeated after 3 draws.
Yeah, we've got Rachel Homan and Brendan Bottcher sitting pretty at 2-0.
Yes, they are.
And they're looking dominant.
They're looking very strong.
Their game is so aggressive. Those takeouts are just
Powerful.
It's like they're just clearing the house with every shot.
Well, and that's exactly what you want to see from a team like Homan and Botcher, right?
Right.
I mean, they're both known for their power and precision, and they're really using that to their advantage.
Yeah, they're definitely putting the pressure on their opponents, forcing them to make some really difficult shots.
Absolutely no room for error when you're playing against a team like that.
For sure. And then there's Laura Walker and Kirk Muyres, also undefeated at 2-0.
Oh, yeah. Another fantastic team.
But they're taking a bit of a different approach, right?
They are indeed.
They seem to be focusing more on precision, drawing to the button for those single points.
Yeah, much more of a finesse game, very strategic, very calculated.
It's a bit more conservative, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's definitely proving effective.
It is. It's working for them. They're racking up those points and staying in control.
It's like a chess match out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every shot is so carefully planned. Every rock placement is strategic.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what makes mixed doubles so fascinating to watch. It's not just about power. It's about thinking several moves ahead, anticipating your opponent's strategy.
Totally. And, it's not just Homan Botcher or Walker Muyres who are undefeated.
No, that's right.
Brittany Tran and Rylan Kleider are also sitting at 2-0.
They are, and they're definitely a team to watch.
And Jennifer Jones and Brett Ling.
Yeah.
They split their first 2 games, so they're at 1-1.
That's right.
It's still early in the tournament for them, but they're a team with a lot of experience.
Tons of experience. Jennifer Jones is an Olympic gold medalist after all.
Exactly.
So you can never count them out.
And Pool B is looking really interesting, too, with a lot of strong teams kind of battling it out.
Yeah. It's really anyone's game at this point.
Lots of excitement, lots of variety.
So much variety.
Which is what makes these trials so much fun to watch.
It does.
Okay, but, we have to come back to this father-daughter duo, Jim and Jillian Cotter.
We do. I'm so curious to hear more about them.
I mean, what an incredible story. Yeah, tell me everything.
So Jim Cotter, he's a bit of a curling legend, right?
Oh, yeah, yes.
He's got 10 Briar Purple Hearts. I mean, that's incredible.
That's a lot of Purple Heart.
And a silver medal at the Canadian curling trials.
Wow, a true veteran.
So to see him out there on the ice competing with his daughter,
Yeah.
I mean, how special is that?
That's got to be a dream come true for both of them.
Right?
To share that passion at such a high level.
Exactly. And Jalen, she seems so thrilled to be there.
Yeah.
After their first win, she said, "We've worked so hard to get here, and we're just so happy to be here, and we feel like we really deserved it."
I love that.
It's so exciting being able to play with my dad.
How sweet is that?
I know, right?
So heartwarming.
And Jim said, "I'm obviously getting older, and to do this, it's special."
Oh, that's just amazing.
I mean, you can just feel the love and the pride there.
Yeah, it's truly inspiring.
So yeah, we've got undefeated teams, curling legends, a heartwarming family story.
Yeah. This is already shaping up to be an incredible tournament.
Yeah.
Right. But let's not forget what's at stake here.
The big prize.
The chance to represent Canada at the World Championships in Fredericton.
Yeah, and then potentially the Olympics.
And then potentially the 2026 Olympics in Milan Cortina. No pressure.
No pressure at all, right?
But, Canada has a pretty impressive history in mixed doubles curling.
Oh, we do.
Caitlin Laws and John Muyres won gold at the 2018 Olympics in Pyeongchang.
Such an exciting moment.
And Rachel Homan competed in 2022.
Yep.
But unfortunately didn't make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, it's a tough competition.
So, it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top this time.
It really is. The field is so strong and anything can happen.
Okay, so based on what we've seen so far, who do you think has the edge?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
Homan and Botcher are looking really strong.
Yeah.
Their power game is just so intimidating.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't count out Walker and Muyres either. Their strategic play and finesse could really give them an advantage, especially against a team like Homan and Botcher, who rely more on power.
And what about the Cotters?
Oh, the Cotters.
Could their family bond be that secret weapon?
Well, I think it definitely plays a role.
Yeah.
You can see how well they communicate on the ice, how much they trust each other.
Yeah.
And that kind of connection can be so valuable in a sport like curling.
It's a mental game as much as it is a physical one.
Absolutely.
So many exciting possibilities, so many great stories unfolding.
Yeah, it's going to be an amazing week of curling.
As you continue to watch the trials, think about this.
Okay.
Which team has that mental toughness, that strategic brilliance, and that little bit of magic to bring home the gold?
Ooh, good question.
It's a tough one. But that's what makes these trials so compelling.
I can't wait to see how it all plays out.
Me too.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Cheers.
Cheers.